to you. I'm going back to you. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Set the time, defense. Let's go. Kill. Slam. 21.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The throw over the middle taken in. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
45, 45. Mike, 21.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Ryan will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick pass out to Miller. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 14, Buccaneers 7.
Off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brady now on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
And a bucket
from the 34 now, here's first and 10. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
2-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
LaShawn McCoy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Bryant's pass taken in by Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Ryan Suckup set to kick.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20.
This is too
10,
easy right
and
here.
it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Falcons 21. Ryan.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Oliver.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Number 21.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Check. Go. Right there. 54.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
11-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Play action. Ryan.
At the 10-yard line.
The left side completion to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah, let's go. Hey, check. Watch the ship. Hey.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Evans, incomplete. Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That good for 19 and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
Now they're out there again to try once more. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Play action. It's Ryan. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. 35. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gain of 27.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Brady. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A handoff to Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Brady. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
35.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of
the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. What a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lavonte David. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Eluding the pressure. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on it. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Lavonte David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third and long.
From the gun, Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second and...
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check. Go.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Falcons.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On second down, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Vita Vea. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
And the Buccaneers
on play action. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.